Another day, another rapper in the news. But before we get into it, make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. What's good, man? Top of the top. You already know what it is. It's a Mighty the Ruler, and I'm back with another video, man. First and foremost, I want to say rest up to P and B, man. Tragic situation that took place in California yesterday, man. It's some individuals out here who really don't have a any type of care in the world for the equality of life and just people's lives in general outside of theirs, regardless of what it is, jury or just getting into it with people, altercations, man. Some people just don't value life or the life of others. And it's sad. I mean, and this happens to people all the time, man. So what happened to PNB Rock is happening to people who aren't in the music industry. But I want to point out something about this guy, man. This is the founder of Empire Records. His name is Ghazi. Um, Empire basically is a distribution company. A lot of people are signed to Empire, and we've been talking about this whole thing, where a lot of people are starting to say, and they've been saying it, that there's something around this whole Empire thing. You know what I mean? With rappers affiliated with Empire who are no longer here. Now, Ghazi, basically he built computers for a long time, um, before he started messing with the record industry. You feel what I'm saying? He's done a hell of a job though with this Empire thing, man. It's a San Francisco based company, and people like Kendrick Lamar, Migos, Cardi B, Anderson Paak, and other people have done business with him. Now, over the past 6 months, Ghazi has also built custom software for internal use for Empire as well. He's done a lot of different things, man. But let's kind of get into the reason behind this. Um, One of the first notable individuals to actually pass from this situation was X. His situation was kind of crazy. We seen it unfold right before our eyes. Um, the video was on. He was allegedly shopping for ATV or something like that, or a motorcycle, or whatnot. And according to reports, some individuals sat on him and waited for him outside of the spot. They tried to take his chain. I'm not sure if he even had a chance to even attempt to even, you know, resist what they were doing to him before they took him out, right? Uh, Terrible situation. Like I said, we seen that unfold before our very eyes, right? Shortly thereafter, other rappers, passed. We had this Juice World situation and whatnot. But another situation with somebody that was connected to the Empire situation was King Von. Now, King Von was actually out celebrating his album release. His album had just came out. He was out. He had made an appearance at one place and was going to an after hour spot. And according to his manager, he wanted to stop by an after hour spot. He showed up there. Quando Rondo was there, and the rest of that is history. He actually is seen in video getting out the car and making a move on Quando Rondo, and we know what happened after that. He was also signed and had distribution with Empire, right? After that situation, then we had Mo 3. Now Mo 3 was a Dallas rapper. Mo 3 had a lot of dope music, man, by the way. I like Vine and I like X as well. I probably was a bigger I probably followed Von's career a lot more than Mo 3, but when I think about Mo 3's catalog and the music that he put out, Mo 3 had a lot of dope music, man. Um allegedly Mo3 stayed the night over a female's house. Um, her baby's father sat on the house allegedly, according to reports or whatnot. You know what I mean? And him and another individual followed Mo3 after he left the house in the morning. He stopped by a gas station because he noticed that he was being followed. Got back in his car, was on the phone with his manager when the individuals who were actually following him began to open up on him. His tires were actually hit up. He was on flats. He pulled over, tried to get out the car, go to the passenger side to retrieve his hammer. Wasn't able to make it. Tried to flee the car, and the rest is history, right? Then after that, we still had other rappers. We had situations with Pop Smoke and a lot of other rappers actually get knocked down or whatnot. But then we have another rapper connected to this whole Empire situation who went by the name of Young Dolph. Now, Young Dolph was allegedly going to a cookie store that he frequent. He actually had did a post about how much he liked the cookies. I want to say that he had a favorite cookie that they made. I don't know if he was actually live, or I don't think he posted nothing the day that he went there that day. But nevertheless, individuals was following him. He was inside of the cookie store when somebody outside ended up letting loose through the windows of the store. Dolph did get a couple off, to try to get him up off of him. But, luck wasn't on his side that day. And he's no longer here with us. Another Empire artist. And then we had a situation with Draco the Ruler. Now, Draco the Ruler had did some time in jail, basically because he was actually accused of being a part of a set or a clique, which was his rap group or his rap clique called the Stink Team. The Stink Team was accused of taking a man out who was affiliated with the Inglewood families at a house party that the Stink Team attended. He ended up beating that case. I want to say he might have copped out to some other. They basically gave him a deal where if he copped out to some other charges, they would release him. He got out. Draco wasn't even out a year. And according to reports, he went to a concert and allegedly ran across a group of people who were considered to be rivals. Somebody pulled out, a dagger, and he got hit up, and the rest is history. He's no longer with us. Another Empire artist. Which brings us to today. Now, PNB Rock was affiliated with the Empire Distribution as well. Possibly could have been one of the reasons why he was in LA. It's a lot to do with music in LA. We know that. A lot of things go on in LA as far as music. A lot of rappers either are constantly in LA or Atlanta. Regardless of where they're from. These are two of the places that rappers are the most. A lot of studios, a lot of filming going on, a lot of podcasts, a lot of media in these two places. And according to reports, and it's still a lot of speculation, but the internet is thinking that because he went to a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in a neighborhood where they feel like he shouldn't have been. I want to say it's like some 8-7 gangster crips, some Main Street mafias, and not necessarily in the same area, but the Hoovers is over that way too, according to people from this area, right? So I guess this is a dangerous place for somebody to go to, Roscoe's, right? Well, according to reports, his girlfriend actually dropped it low, and this was supposed to have alerted the people who actually came to get him that this is where he was at. They came in there, they tried to take his chains or whatever. He wasn't going for it, and so they did what they did. It's a video that surfaced. People got this video up of him on the ground. I mean, it's lightweight wild. But at the end of the day, though, man, all of these rappers, and this is probably like, let's just say, a 2 year period outside of the X situation, of all of these rappers that's connected to this one label who are no longer here. Now, some people are suspecting that this is some type of conspiracy or something like that. I'm not gonna go as far as to say that, man, but it is a weird and eerie coincidence that all of these rappers is connected to this one man, in such a short period of time, that that they're leaving up out of here. Now, we can say one or two things. I'm gonna give y'all one or two. Either the label has something to do with it, because we know that labels do, or companies do, benefit after the passing of rappers, and music streams go up, follows go up, mentions go up, and sometimes this is a lasting thing. We just seen the same thing with JD Youngin. Actually, same thing happened with him, right? Or we can actually say that Empire is in the business of signing individuals who are still in the streets, still have street ties, who are still active in the streets, or are somewhat attached or affiliated to the streets, and they're signing more individuals like that than other labels or distribution companies. On top of that, um, there may be a lack of guidance being provided by Empire for these artists who may still be in the streets. You know what I mean? Like, some labels actually provide some. I'm not saying all, but some labels, they may be smaller, or big. We may be talking about labels like um Cash Money, or you know what I mean. Some of those type of people, Rock Nation. I'm trying to think of a couple other labels that I could name that possibly would be the type of label to do this. But you do have some labels that are mindful, like some of the situations where people come from, and they try to provide them with guidance and put the right people around them to keep an eye on them and make sure that they can avoid situations like this, man. And possibly Empire just isn't providing that type of guidance for the rappers who they signing. So you signing these street dudes who've never really had too much in their life. They're attached to these streets, and they get a lot of money, and they still have that street mentality, and they still want to move how street individuals move. And instead of protecting your investment, you allow your investment to run around here loosely and wild, and then benefit off of the mistakes that caused them their passing, but you benefit off of their passing. And I wouldn't be surprised if Ghazi or Empire doesn't even have life insurance policies on some of these artists, man. I think that it's real crazy that we had this amount. Let me see. King Von, PNB Rock, Young Dolph, X, Draco the Ruler, Mo 3. I mean, that's 5, and I probably can go, or is that 6? That's 6, and I probably can go and find a few other artists that's connected to Empire that's either no longer here or possibly locked up for something crazy as well, man. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Is this a conspiracy? Is there something more to this whole Empire situation? Is this guy that's up on the screen right now responsible for PNB Rock, Mo 3, Draco the Ruler, X, Young Dolph, King Von? Or is it just a coincidence, man? Get in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think about this. I'm Amadi the Ruler. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so you get notified each and every time I upload new content.